Yeah, we
Oh,
just
hold
going
on.
live, man.
Is that Leo?
Yeah, boy.
What?
Stud in the building, man. But
Where's all the where all the folks at?
not much, man. We're just going
Man,
live,
we are
so
live, and that is Leo already in the building.
That's
yeah,
it,
man.
baby.
Making the early entrance.
The
We're
early
talking about.
coming in the first quarter.
Oh yeah, man.
Starting this
Yeah,
junk
man.
off.
So I guess I'm gonna
Yes,
go ahead and
sir.
do a little intros right quick. What's going on, everybody? This is Eric Kelly, aka the Tech Gentleman. You already know about the channel. This is Team 100 Friday Night Tech Talk, episode 76. Got a little short panel today, but we're gonna hold it down. First up, I'm gonna let Mr. Forbes introduce himself, and we'll save the special guest for last right now.
What's up, everyone? This is Joseph from Forest Tech Reviews. Follow me on Twitter at Forest Reviews. Become part of the BAM Nation on YouTube at Forest Tech also. And welcome, Leo. Man, what's up, Leo?
What's
Introduce
going?
yourself, man.
What's up, party people? Android Stud here, representing the channel here on YouTube. It's a pleasure to be here with Team 100, as always, with Forbes and Tech Gentlemen, BG Tech Life and Phone Tech at Work, and the rest of the crew. Rob, I don't know if Rob's jumping in later, but what's up, everybody? Hope everybody's having a good Friday night. Let's talk some tech.
Yeah, man. Rob
Do
was
it.
asking for the link, and then I don't know where he at.
He's like, yo, I'm out.
Yeah, yeah, man. We're gonna have a good
Leo, are
time
you
though, as
outside?
usual.
Yeah, I'm trying to set up so I can get some good lighting here, but let me see. Yeah, because it's
Yeah,
like
man. I'm
really
in
nice
this.
out here. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat, man. Except I ain't got no spot like that outside that don't have a pit bull running around.
I know. My shepherd's over there, but she's quiet, thank God.
No, my dog does not know what quiet is at
Oh, I
all.
know. Mine sometimes it just won't stop barking. It's like, oh,
My thing is he don't bark. He just like bang around, like running the stuff.
yeah. And you gotta like watch, make sure he don't get into something or she don't get into something crazy.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man. So
Hey, shout out to Phone Tech at Work. Scales and Moore's in the building. Miss Kelly's is in the building.
what's going on?
And
What's going on?
Key is in the building.
What up? What up?
What's going
Yeah,
I
on?
man.
know Miss
Appreciate all
Kelly's.
y'all
I
for
know Miss
stopping
Kelly's
through.
ready to have that baby.
Whew.
Oh yeah, man. We're ready for the new edition to come on through.
Damn, man, the Heat were winning by a lot of points. that's that's a expert analysis there, right? By me.
Oh, yeah, that sounds
And
like a real technical term.
yeah, they were winning by a lot of points, and now they're losing by 6 points.
Oh man,
The Bucks scored 37 points in the third quarter. Damn.
man.
Oh
So
well.
the so the Heat just went to sleep, huh?
Yeah, the Heat got cold.
Yeah, yeah, man. I see you out there enjoying that Miami night down there, man.
Yeah, man, it's nice over here, man. Especially now, the weather's really good.
Yeah,
So we're well, the weather's always good here, but the only thing about the summer is it gets really, really hot,
oh, I
like
bet.
unbearably hot. And I know that you guys had some floods, right? Coming through your part of town, like bad stuff, right?
Look, man, the past 2 or 3 weeks, when you look at the weather report and it's supposed to have like a little cloud or a little
Right,
sun or something like that. Whenever the
right.
weather forecast is flooding with chance of thunderstorms or tornadoes,
Yeah,
What's
man.
up, fellas?
it's
Can you
always
hear me?
going to be bad.
Hey, what's up,
What's going
Rob?
on,
Oh,
Rock?
oh, Rob is in the building.
Yeah, we were just talking
Yeah.
bad about you, bro.
No, we really was.
Yeah, it was all bad, man.
Shout
But go
shout
ahead,
out to
introduce
Jean
yourself, man.
Michelle.
Oh, okay. What's up, everybody? This is Rob, RP3 Tech Reviews. I'm a little late jumping in the stream, but you can find me at youtube.com at RP3 Tech Reviews and on Instagram at RP3 underscore Tech Reviews. Glad to be in the stream.
All right.
What
So
up?
Rob,
Yeah.
what earbuds you using, man?
My Jabras.
Okay.
Are those
So you
comfortable?
using the mic on them too?
What was that?
I was asking if you were using the mic on those as well.
Yeah, yeah. How do I sound?
You sound good.
They sound good.
Oh, okay. All right.
I haven't tried those. Those are one earbuds I haven't tried.
Yeah, I'm using also the Pure View to stream from.
Oh yeah, you looking crispy,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the front facing camera?
Yep.
Yeah, that front facing camera ain't no joke. I'm telling you,
Yeah, yeah,
it's
that's the
good.
business right there, man.
It really is good. I don't know what they did with that camera, but everybody talks about that camera on the back. But I saw Juan Bagnell did a video, 4K, and it
Yeah.
was like, oh my god, the quality on that was insane.
Yeah, man, that's wild. And that's the one of the cheaper phones out.
I know, man.
Yeah.
Stock Android. Well, the sale's over with, right?
I think so. Now it's back up to 699
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
something like that.
I almost bought that phone at $699, and I'm like, nah, I'm gonna wait. And then 2 days later, it dropped to $599. I was like, nah, I'm gonna go get it.
Yeah,
I was like, there's no way, man.
Hey,
it's a solid phone.
shout out to my boy John Michael,
What up,
big
John Michael?
Team 100 follower. Miss Tech Gentleman, I see Miss Ashley Kelly praying for a very blessed event at the end of April.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
That's good.
Scales and more tech for your needs. Nigel, he jumped over. What's up, Nigel? He's up in England also.
Man, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning over there. To Mr.
Yeah.
Gene Michael, I just want to wish him a happy birthday. His birthday was like on Tuesday, so happy birthday, man. I know it's a little late, but
Oh yeah.
you're always supporting me on my channel. That's the
Yeah.
vice president of BAM Nation, by the way.
Oh yeah. All the March birthdays, man. Stand up.
Yeah.
Shout out to
y'all
Six
even
Lewis
wanna?
too. He said what?
Oh yeah, yeah, man. Been a minute. I figured I had to go ahead and cut out some time to get on the stream. And since it's been a minute, might as well host it. So try to make up for a little lost time.
Big
But,
Dog is in that building.
Oh,
Yeah,
Big
man.
Dog
So
with
I was going to
the
say,
Galaxy S10 Plus.
yeah.
I was going to say, do y'all even want to talk about the Galaxy S10, or y'all want to go ahead and jump on some of these rumors, or what y'all want to
We can dip in the S10. I mean, we can at least make the people who bought them feel good about their purchases.
do? Yeah, well, I guess get kind of an update because y'all started getting y'all phones late last week.
Yeah.
Oh, I think me and Leo's the only one that has it.
No, I just picked
Rob
up
don't have it yet.
Yeah,
no.
Rob got.
He got it.
How you gonna treat the Nokia like that, man? That's
No,
funny.
I got the regular S10. I'm gonna try that out.
S10 Plus for the
Everybody's
win.
got pluses. So
Then that's a good phone to have with the Nokia, because then it won't be so. Because I know when I go from my S10 Plus to the Nokia, I'm like, damn, this phone's small.
yeah,
Because the S10 Plus is a little bigger.
yeah.
And man, the one thing I will say about the S10 Plus is the fingerprint sucks. Like, I don't want to say it sucks. I just want to say that they hyped up that fingerprint technology on it so much that it should have been perfect. Like, when you rest your finger on there, it should have unlocked that phone unbelievably. Because when I used the OnePlus 6T, when I had that fingerprint display reader, and that was what? Not ultrasonic.
It's a light reader, whereas the Samsung supposed to be ultrasonic, like a wave.
Yeah,
I
forget what they call the OnePlus 6T's technology, but
it's
that
optical.
one worked.
It's an optical reader.
Yeah, optical, exactly. Yeah. Thank you. That one worked really good. Like I wasn't annoyed by it. Like the S10 Plus, I get to the point, and I've done everything. I watch Forbes. Yo, your video helped me out, Forbes, because I'm like, oh, dang, thank God, somebody who did a video on the fingerprint, how to make it, and it helped it a little bit. You know, the touch sensitivity and the biometric settings on it. It did help a little bit, but it's just, I don't know how you feel about it, Forbes, but it's just not there, man, where it should be for that device. Like, and I'll say I'm using the Pixel 3 here, and having the fingerprint reader on the back, or even those that have the S10e, the fingerprint on the side, which I love. I think that's probably where most of them should be, because I like it on the Sony phone, and I forget who else had it. Razer, the Razer 2, I think had it. I like that fingerprint technology on those phones. Just works flawless, man. Like this in-display thing, I don't know, man. I think they should punt. That's how I feel.
Hey,
about
Well, so
did we shoot? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
oh, I was going to say this. I understand your gripes, but to most people who got the S10 or S10 Plus, that's their first in-display fingerprint sensor.
That's true.
So technically, it's Samsung's first one. It's like a first gen or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's
And it's
like,
really a gimmick. It's like
yeah,
a cool factor, you know.
yeah. I guess they hyped it up so much because they're like, no, we're not gonna put it on the S9 or S9 Plus because it's not ready yet. No, we're not gonna put it on the Galaxy Note 9 because it's not ready yet. We want to perfect it. I don't even know if they were saying that, but I'm just making stuff up. But I don't know, man. It just seemed like, I don't know. It just seems like it should be better, right, Forbes? Like, Forbes, I know you like the phone, but give me your honest opinion on that fingerprint reader, man.
Okay. Honest opinion. This is my first time using one, so I can't compare it to the OnePlus 6.
Mm-hmm.
I think it works awesome. I mean, I don't have a problem with it. Like, do you still have the glass, the screen protector on it?
No, yeah, I still have it on there.
You still have the white. See, I don't have. I took off the pre-installed screen protector, so I don't have nothing on, and it works. I don't see where people are like having such a big deal with it.
That's
like
what a buddy of mine said to me, that he said that when he took off the Samsung protector, that it worked a lot better, and that they sent an update. I got the update, but I know that they said they're going to be sending another update sometime this month that's going to improve it even more. So I guess the jury's still out on it, which is cool, because maybe they have to send it to the masses, for it. Some people are like of the theory of, well, it should have came out perfect right but that's not the way it works sometimes with this technology. A gazillion people bought this phone, so they sold a lot of these phones, so I'm sure they're gonna work to fix the biometrics or whatever it is. I remember when I was using the OnePlus 6T, and I was like, damn, this doesn't work right. And then I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't set up my fingerprint like that. You know how you
even with the
you set it up. When you set it up, you set it up and down, and you're like, wait a minute, I don't even open up. So then I turned it to the side, and the OnePlus 6, like, it changed overnight. Like, it started working perfect.
Yeah.
So
even with the screen protector on it, after I did all those steps in the video, I still wasn't having problems. I just actually ripped it off because I was trying. I put my out-of-box case back on there, and it started coming up because I put on the case the wrong way, and it ripped it. So I'm like, I'm gonna take this off. But I see people complaining about it online on Twitter. I'm like, what? Y'all thumbs must be broken or something, because it works. It's not super fast, and it does. If it's a lot easier if you double tap on the screen and know where you got to put your thumb at.
Right.
Trying to guess at it when the screen is so confusing. But I'm learning. I'm pretty much got it. I know where to put my thumb at.
Yeah.
Even with the screen off. But if you double tap it, you put your thumb on that, and it opens. I don't see where people are like, it fails and everything.
So, Leo, what are you having an issue with the speed, or is it just not reading consistently?
Yeah, I mean that's a great question. The speed's fine. It's just sometimes it won't read. I have the white stone dome on it, so maybe that could be a factor that it's not as reading as good as it should. Um, I just think that it should be better than because I don't know. It just seemed like the OnePlus one just works easier. You know, like it reads it faster and it opens up faster. But it's probably not as secure. I don't know because it's a different technology. So to me, it's like the Nokia one
The
is
one that Rob had looked horrible.
yeah that one is not as good as the S10s.
That shit looked horrible in his video.
Yeah, it's like that where you have to press on the Nokia, Rob, and you have to like engage the screen a little bit. They should get
Yeah,
rid
you
of
gotta
that.
get.
They
Yeah,
should send an update that you just touch and go. And I don't like that it's in the middle because then
right.
when it misfires, Eric, it'll like
Mm.
the pin pad will come up. So then you're like, okay, I'll just use the pin. The pins, so I put in my pin 8824. I mean, if you want to open up my phone, that's what it is. But you just I always think that's funny how YouTubers will go off screen for their pin, and I'm thinking someone's coming to your house after the video. So open all your
I want to
shit.
shout out Philly Jazzy. Jeff is in the building. BG Tech Life. Oh, the other thing that gets to me, since you brought up, oh, somebody's going to come into your house and take your pin. Why is that bitching and complaining about the Face ID not secure? What motherfuckers are going to be walking around with an ugly picture of me trying to get
Yeah.
into my damn phone?
Well,
And then another thing is, if they're trying to get into my damn phone, is it the phone's problem or the person that I'm hanging out with? Maybe I should dump the person and fuck them and my phone. Samsung knows it's not that secure, but everybody's making a big fucking. Who's going to be walking around with a picture of you on their phone? Who
yeah,
wants to get into my phone that damn much?
that one.
To be honest,
That one I agree
Yeah.
with. That I agree with because even Samsung said that it's not secure. That we're getting rid of the iris scanner, and they admitted that it wasn't going to be a secure way of unlocking your phone. So that
Yeah.
one I don't really, doesn't bother me that that you
Well,
can use a picture or a video, whatever. I mean,
that's what people want though.
Yeah,
Like people
yeah,
want it to be fast. Like
right,
I work in cybersecurity. When I pick up my note and as soon as I power it on, it flips right to the home screen because I'm using the insecure face unlock. That's the experience that I want on my phone.
right.
Like
yeah, I
I'm
mean,
not worried
it's not
about
like I
the
have a picture of Eric around me. If I'm around him, I'm gonna try to get into his phone with a picture of him.
Right.
If that's the case, then he should kick me out of his life. I mean, it's just
well,
I don't know. I've seen people making a big deal. I've seen people making a big deal about it not being secured. I mean, you buy the phone, you try to do Samsung Pay, it uses your fingerprint or a PIN number. It doesn't say, hey, you can unlock the phone with your Face ID. So you know it's not secured. I mean, I don't know. People is
Yeah.
making a big deal about that one.
Yeah, I mean, as far as getting into your phone, I think for me, the pen and the fingerprint on the back or the home button or on the side is the best. These display fingerprint readers, they're gimmicky. It's a gimmick. Even the face unlock, like except for Apple's. Apple's is probably, but that one's kind of weird because you don't even have a home button.
Yeah, so Apple took away things that people were comfortable with, replaced it with something that encroached on the screen,
Right.
and unlocked your phone in a way that nobody really cared about. Like it's not that much more secure. Like the difference between a fingerprint and Face ID, there's no one that appreciates that difference. But I think everybody would appreciate still having a fingerprint sensor and a home button and not having a notch in the screen.
Right.
But I will say, as far as the in-display fingerprint sensor, have you seen that? It's like the Vivo 21 or something like that. It's the phone with no ports, no buttons.
Yeah.
That's gonna be wild.
That phone is a solid piece of glass. Like it's total. It's like one piece of glass.
Whoa.
And the entire Then they say the entire screen is a fingerprint sensor, so you can tap almost anywhere on the screen and it unlocks.
See that I like.
That's gonna be so, and I think that might be like the eventual goal.
And I think that's what Samsung wanted to do.
Yeah,
but they couldn't get there for some reason.
Well, I mean, they're on that less than 12-month cycle,
Right.
pumping out phones. So
Yeah.
yeah, and they got to save something for the Note too. I think that's kind of as right now, it's kind of the downside with Samsung. Like they're intentionally holding something back to present it and make the Note worthwhile. So
that's true.
like they kind of get the S good enough so that they got some talking points, but they're not going all out for the S.
Yeah, I mean, besides that, my fingerprint gripe, because not everybody has it. I mean, it's an excellent phone. I mean, the display is beautiful. The cameras are really good. The software is, it's doable. It's not stock Android, but it's not where Samsung was with TouchWiz, and it was kind of like, after about 4 months of TouchWiz, you're about to chuck the phone into the ocean. But I still think the Notes are the easy computer solution says. What does he say? The creme of the creme, or the what does he say? Forget what he says, but cream of the crop, or whatever he says. I forget.
Yeah, man. That's why I didn't get an S10, because I went and held one, and I knew it wasn't for me. Especially coming from the Note, like the Note feels like a real phone.
Yeah, if you have the Note 9,
you got that weight.
I think you're okay.
Yeah,
I don't think it's not like you're standing. It's not like you're not holding J-Lo's bra, so you're fine. You're good. Don't worry about it.
right.
Yeah, and then once I finally got the the official One UI Android Pie update to where the UI looks exactly the same as on the S10.
How is it? How is that on the Note 9?
Well, I've been running
honest opinion.
I've been running it in beta since November, and since I finally got the stable version, I like it. The biggest thing that I like about it is the Note is a big phone, and it's a tall phone. But the thing that makes perfect sense to me is the one-handed use. I have big hands, but I was used to kind of juggling the phone, but being able to go into stuff. But being able to go into stuff and then do a double pull down, and you got everything, is a useful change to the OS. And then outside of that,
you want to talk about a tall phone? Go find that Sony phone, man. That Sony phone's tall.
Oh my God, yeah, that's
21:9. Is that it?
Man, I was
it's almost like a half-inch tall. The Xperia 10 Plus, because they have it at Best Buy for whatever reason. It's a good almost a quarter to a half-inch taller than my S10 Plus.
Yeah, that
I didn't have my second phone on me to take a picture of it, but I'm getting that phone by the next week anyway. I think Wednesday. I think it's coming in.
Yeah,
and
that's wild.
It's tall, man, and good though. I mean,
so what?
You can use it one hand, like it feels really good in the hands, like Flossie would say.
Yeah, so that's a social media phone.
Dude, I'm gonna shoot video in 21:9.
Shoot a movie.
I just gotta figure out how to upload it. I just gotta figure out how to upload it on YouTube in 21:9 though.
Well, you can upload it. It's just gonna look crazy when people try to watch it.
You could probably. Yeah, I mean,
won't YouTube compress it?
I don't. Well,
so it won't change the aspect ratio.
That's basically YouTube 2:1, isn't it?
Well, no, the 18.5:9 is 2:1. That's what and that's kind of what everybody went to last year. Like Samsung kind of took it there, but anyway, YouTube won't change the aspect ratio of your video. Like if you shoot 16:9, it'll go up 16:9.
Right.
A couple of bigger YouTubers, I know MKBHD, he's actually shooting in 18:9. So if you watch his video on a Samsung or a modern smartphone, you actually won't have the bars on the sides. it'll actually fill out the whole side, and then it won't be cropped in. It'll fill up the whole screen. And still, but that 21:9, I don't know who that's video wise. That's gonna be weird.
Yeah, that's
But social media wise, it should be great. Because you think about social media, all the social media sites are vertically scrolling. So if you're on Instagram, you're on Facebook, you're on Twitter, it's gonna be great for that.
yeah. That's that. Are you getting the one or what? Which one you getting? The Z? The Z? Which one you getting, Forbes?
The one's not coming out yet. It's the Xperia 10 Plus.
Oh, you're getting the 10 Plus. Okay.
Yeah, that was like the budget kind of phones, or the
They're like
cheaper.
mid tier. Yeah, like mid.
Yeah, mid tier. It's like
or something.
It's like $430.
Not bad.
It
looks like
six
when I
6.5-inch screen.
Yeah, when I saw videos of it, I was like, okay, Sony's trying to do something different. I mean, it's an attractive phone, because it's different, and you wonder how that's gonna play out in everyday life. Like, I guess like Eric says, it's a social media phone. Plus, you could do two apps at the same time on the screen, and it won't be an issue. And portrait, because you could have like YouTube at the top, and then your emails. Getting all your sponsorships going on YouTube, sending out your.
Hey, GadgetBiz said you got to upload it straight from your phone unless your editing software can edit in 21:9. That's that. I guess Adobe should be able to. I'm hoping. Edit in 21:9. I would have to look.
Yeah, Adobe should be able to do whatever you want.
I mean, that's an interesting device. I can't wait to see your videos on that. That'll be cool. That's an interesting device. I mean, it's priced right for that. If you can get that phone under $500, I mean, it doesn't have a bad processor in it. As long as the cameras are decent, that'll be kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's the thing with
Shout
Sony
out
cameras.
to Tanner
they're
Does
making
Tech.
hardware. Oh, what's up, Tanner?
What's up, Tanner?
Tanner.
Appreciate you for stopping through, bro.
What's going on in the stream there, Forbes? You want to read some of those comments or what?
Let's do it. Philly Jesse just said, yeah, the display fingerprint is overrated. I thought it would be dope. But right now, I would rather have it on the back. He said that would be dope to use the fingerprint anywhere on the screen. That's the next technology I want to see, where you just put it anywhere on your screen or lower third, and it reads your fingerprint. You don't have to worry about hitting one little spot.
Yeah.
What's that noise?
Yo, you hear that?
Killing somebody out there?
That thing has been keeping us up at night. And my wife looked it up, and she's like, "Baby, I looked it up. You can't kill it." I'm like, "Damn."
Is it a bird?
Hey, look, that's something I would ask for forgiveness and not permission on.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, can you like fireworks? Sometimes fireworks will scare them off.
That's a good idea.
I go to the pet store and look for a tranquilizer gun or something.
They say that it's
see
like
if I can move it.
Yeah, it's like a mating call. I forget what kind of bird she called it. It's like, baby, what's that bird called?
That's wild, man.
Go ahead. Do your comments. I think it's set up.
You totally lost me. I thought you was making a mating call, dude.
Right.
I was like, what the hell?
Right.
Damn, Leo.
Yeah.
Tech Free Knees said Jerry rig everything. He proved when you crack your screen on S10 series, you're done. No more use for the fingerprint scanner in the display. GadgetBiz said it's a pretty pricey for the SD632, I think. Tech Free Knees has a question for: what was your first editing software?
Who, mine?
Everybody's
everybody. I use the Android app, Power Director, and there was another one I used to use on my phone. I forget. And now I'm using Lumia Fusion on the iPad, which is phenomenal.
What was that editing software, Leah? Because I think my Project 13 uses it.
Yeah, Power Director. I think he still uses it. There's another one though that
Was
2K.
it Power Director or
Yeah,
Video something?
Oh, Video
Video
Show.
Hive or something
No,
like
Video.
that. Or
There's Video Show, Power Director, and then there's another one.
That's the one I used to use.
Yeah,
Video Show.
yeah, that was a good one. That was the one I first used. That was the when I first started. I used Video Show, and that's how I made my first Android stud open that I copied from BG Tech Life. He's like, "Yo, man, you copied my open."
Yeah, I couldn't never get behind Power
because I
Director,
reached out to My Project 13 and he told me Video Show.
Yeah,
And then I reached out to Easy and asked him what he was using, and he said you need a computer. I'm like, hey, what size computer? So I got a computer, and then I downloaded Adobe, or been using it. And Eric saved me money because he said, hey, you have a student, get a student discount. So
oh yeah, man.
well, that was awesome.
I get everything for like $20 now or $30.
Can't beat that, man.
Which is a tax write off, by the way.
Oh
Yep.
yeah. Oh yeah, Kind Master.
Kind Master, that's the other one.
yeah, that was Kind Master.
Yeah, I
didn't
tried
like that
Power Direct. I tried Power Director. Really, I can't use my phone for anything because I've been using Premiere Pro for so long.
Yeah, I can't. It's
yeah,
hard to go to a phone now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to the phone. Now I'm on the iPad. My next step is to go desktop. I'll probably get Premiere.
Yeah, I like Premiere. It seems to work pretty well. Pretty flexible.
Dude, my little kid, my son is better than me at Premiere and Adobe, like Photoshop and Illustrator, and he's selling thumbnails to people at school and everywhere too, like for like $5. I'm like, boy, you got to increase your price some.
Hey, that's a hustle right there, man.
You know,
For real.
So yeah, I use Premiere. Rob, I think what you use, Rob?
Final
When I
Cut.
first started out, I used iMovie.
iMovie for the win.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Didn't BG use
Apple Life?
Didn't BG used to use like Window Player or something?
Everybody used to make fun of him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Windows Movie Maker.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't upgrade it on this though, man.
Yeah, he did. Secretly, man, he bought. I think he has that Fusion, whatever, one that Leo uses all the time.
Yeah,
It's like Sony Vegas or something.
LumaFusion is pretty good.
Oh yeah, no. I think he uses both of them now too, dude. I think he uses the Fusion too.
I tried to use that.
Yeah,
Sony Vegas.
Yeah, he do got the iPad.
I couldn't do that Sony Vegas, man. I tried it. I was like, yeah.
I never tried it. I couldn't get it for cheap enough.
I think Phone Tech at work uses Sony Vega too, or used to. He might use that Fusion too. I think Leo got everybody on that Lumen Fusion thing or whatever that app is.
It's a really good. It's really good, man. I'm because we use Final Cut at CBS, and then we just got a new editing program. It's called Edius, which is like kind of like a Premiere Pro type. It's PC based, and that one's excellent too. But that's more for like, straight cuts. You got to edit something real fast, like some highlights and stuff. But the LumaFusion is impressive, man, for something on an iPad. And I'm starting to learn like different things. I'm like, oh, I can do that. I'm like, oh, that'll save 12 minutes. I don't know if you guys ever do that. Like you find a shortcut on accident, and you're like, oh wow, I'm so glad I found this. So
yeah,
not by a shortcut, but I've been watching like B-roll stuff, and I'm like, oh shit, I can do that. That will save about 5-10 minutes. Didn't know that.
Yep, I know.
Yeah, I forgot you B-roll rabbit now, Forbes.
Yeah, man.
I need to get better. I need to give me a slider, man, because like I showed y'all last week, I use a cardboard box or paper, and I'm getting it down though with my gimbal and just sliding it across my table. But I think the slider would be a lot better. I could use my DSLR, and not I got to turn my V40 in.
Oh yeah. Well, if you're gonna use a real camera, it might be better. I was gonna say I had bought a slider, thinking I was about to be making big boy B rolls, and unless your slider got a motor on it, and if you shooting in 4K, it ain't gonna look right.
No.
Yeah.
It's still gonna look janky if you slide it by hand. So I was like, I either can upgrade for like $100 more to one with a motor, or send this back, and get my money back, and stick with the ghetto slider.
The ghetto slider.
Mm.
So I sent it back. Yes,
Yeah.
I use if I really need to get some footage, I use my gimbal and make some moves, or use a tripod to kind of pan and tilt and try to get some smooth motion or something like that. But
Nah.
You ever try the Osmo?
I haven't tried the Osmo. I have a Shun
I have the Osmo too.
3. No, I have the Shun Q.
Oh, I think
Yeah,
I had the Osmo too. What
yeah,
is this?
The Osmo's pretty good, man. We just shot a show the other day, and we used it was a little scary because I'm like, oh man, what if this doesn't turn out right, you know? But
Mm.
we used the Osmo, and
Wait,
man, it came out good.
Which
we
one did
got to
y'all
pause the
use?
stream. Shout out to Tana Does Tech with the $5 super chat. He says he
Ooh.
uses Power Direct on mobile and Final Cut Pro X on desktop. Yeah, I gave Apple their penny.
Mm.
That's funny.
Yeah,
Hey, appreciate that, Tanner.
yeah.
Appreciate you for showing up and showing out with the wallet, man. We appreciate that.
Hey, Gene Michael says Forbes is killing the B-roll game. I won't say killing it, but I do have my little gimbal here. Look, bam, bam.
Yes,
Yeah,
those are helpful.
Yeah.
yeah, man. When you filming the
So
kids, man, like my daughter's birthday party last year, I had the OnePlus 6, and I was shooting 4K 60 with the gimbal, and it looked amazing,
Wow.
amazing.
yeah, so I got it down pack. I can use like a hold on. I use like this box and put this on top and just slide it slow. And then in
That's what she said.
Adobe has warp stabilizer that you can
Mm.
use, and it smooths out the bumps pretty good most of the time.
So you want to know a
You know?
key? You want to know like a secret to getting smooth B-roll? If you do B-roll in slow motion, it'll take out all it'll any little hand movements. It'll take all that out because it's
Yeah,
going so slow that instead of being real sudden, it'll be kind of smoother, and so it won't be as
yeah,
noticeable. So it'll look a lot smoother. And also on that gimbal, you should have a. Is there an app you can download for it?
yeah. There's a. I don't even use the app. I just use my camera app
So
because that the app is
well,
not optimized for the LGV40. So I can't shoot with the app. I can't shoot in 4K.
so there. I was gonna say I don't know if there's another app because I know with the
Oh, they might
Shun
be.
Q or whatever I have, there's an app that's strictly remote control, so I can set up the gimbal and I can use another phone to control
Oh,
it, and I can actually like use just the motor in it to pan and do all that from another phone. So I don't have to worry about my
oh,
shaky hands or anything like that. I can just set it up and set the speed and use the other phone to have it do the pans and all that stuff for me. And that one's cheap. So I assume
I might have
Osmo
to look into
might have
that.
another app.
Yeah, I might have to look into that one because hey, shout out to Sean O with the $2 super chat. He's on
Sean
his
O in
probably
the building.
HTC. He's probably on his HTC U11. Oh,
Hey man.
we need Easy to make a funeral video for HTC. They're done with. I've been seeing stuff on Twitter and everything
Uh,
else, but
yeah.
they do have a lot of money to keep on going and run it for another couple of years, but
It's a waste.
they just need to sell it. They just need to sell whatever they want to sell or license the brand to some
That,
other company
that's a
and just
shame,
move
man.
on. It
Yeah.
is.
They had some good devices, man. I mean, that HTC M8 at the time,
Yeah, the M8
Hmm.
was
that was
that was a time when all Android phones were plastic
yeah,
and they were coming out with them aluminum phones. That was a big
that
deal.
was a really good phone, man. And then the M9 was the same thing, and then that from there they went down. The U11 was a good phone though. The U11 was a really good phone, but
Yeah.
at that point they were they weren't in carrier stores anymore, so they were dead.
Yeah, once they started doing that, it was a downhill spiral.
Sean said he's replacing it with the S10 Plus. Sean I'm not going to hold my breath on that one until I see it happen.
Yeah. You know? Hey, yeah, that's a good upgrade though, man. It's not bad.
I mean, it's a great upgrade. It's a great upgrade, but he loves that U11. He won't get rid of it. I don't see it happening.
Oh, that U11 probably already gone.
You know? So what happened though with the HTC 2 is when they didn't send. I'm gonna say it again, and y'all can replay this to MKBHD. When they didn't send him the free phone, and he dogged the U Ultra.
The U Ultra was a stupid decision. Why
no, dude, that was a great phone, dude. The U Ultra was that was a great phone.
Why? But why? What was the purpose of the U11? I mean, the U Ultra.
The purpose of any phone then?
No, the U Ultra came out like January, and then it got deleted in March when the S series phone came out, and then they came out with their U11 phone like over the summer, and then they got deleted by the fall phones, the iPhone, the Note, the Pixel. So like the U Ultra never saw the light of day.
The U Ultra got deleted by MKBHD, calling it a waste of space.
It was a waste of space. That's what got
deleted.
It was literally like they had some extra phones some extra parts they need to sell. And they're like, hey, let's make another phone right quick. And they put it out like the first phone of the year. Man. But it had specs from it had specs from the year before. And they put it out as the first phone of the year. And it was like, that was a terrible decision.
That phone was great, dude. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say.
I'm not saying it was a bad phone. I'm saying it was a bad business decision. They should have used their money for something else.
Guy Davis says, "Holla, Team 100. How y'all doing? We're doing great." Guy Davis.
Oh yeah.
Sheen Michael says the S10 Plus and S10 for the win. That man has. He told me in one of my comments that he bought an S10 from eBay and that's his trap phone. Hey, man. Damn, that's an expensive trap phone, dude.
I'm telling you, man. I need to upgrade my lifestyle.
I'm like, damn.
His trap phone.
I'm moving to Australia, man. Where he's at. I'm gonna be like, my trap phone is the S10. Like, damn. What's your go-to phone? The S10 Plus.
Exactly. What's the main? What's the big show?
Yeah. The thing that's funny about HTC is they still sell like $80 phones and stuff in like stores. Like, I don't know if you guys know that. Like, a lot of like lower end phones, they're still making them. You know, yeah, they're not dropping the the U13 or whatever it is, but they're still selling those little. Like I saw somebody the other day, they had like a little, $80 HTC, and they were rocking it out. And
I don't know how they was doing that, man.
Hey, man. Hey, you'd be surprised, man. Not everybody's got that flagship in their hand, bro.
Nah, man. I'm saying that from the standpoint. It was either last year or the year before. HTC sent me a phone, and it was a budget phone, and they wanted me to review it and all this stuff. That phone was trash.
Yeah, I mean,
it was unusable.
Yeah.
And they did not like that.
When you go from a flagship to one of those, it's hard, man.
Bro. No, I'm not even saying like if you never used the phone and you picked it up, you'd be okay with it. Like literally, you couldn't run apps on it. Like it was that bad.
Wow.
It was Marshmallow.
Hey, Tana does text said, "Damn, I forgot HTC made phones nowadays."
Damn.
Hey, no, you didn't. They don't.
Gene Michael said, "Oh, it was 25% off on the eBay phone, and it was the S10 Plus." But yes, now my S. He said now my S10 is the trap phone.
Wow.
So he has the S10 Plus as his main phone, and the S10 as a trap phone.
Yeah, get it right, man. Right.
Guy David said, "What was the hood HTC phone that would not sell in the U.S.?"
There's the U11 Plus or the U12
or
U12 didn't sell.
It was the U12 Plus didn't sell. You had to import it like you did, but then also the U12 Prime or U12 Life or something. Yeah, I think it was the U12 Life.
Or the little budget phone.
Because I had the U11 Life or whatever that phone was.
Did they come out? I don't think they came out with a U12 Life. I think they just came out with the U12 Plus. They didn't come out with a regular U12.
Oh, well, they came. It's the Life or something. They had it available. It just didn't come to the U.S.
Oh, okay.
I had the U11 Plus. That was okay. I mean, it was just the screen was really dim. I didn't understand that phone. Other than that, it was phenomenal. But I mean, coming from the U11, the cameras were excellent, and I still have the U11, and I don't know what it is, but the audio on that freaking thing is better than any phone I have now. I don't know what it is.
Well, I mean, ACC used to be like the audio go-to. Like you want a phone with good speakers and good headphone
like
quality.
I had headphones plugged in to my S10 Plus, and then I plugged into my U11, and it was like day and night. And then I put the Bluetooth on my U11, and then I went to the S10 Plus, and the U11 sounded louder and fuller. It was that U11's got something in it. I don't know. I guess it's got some kind of sound thing. I don't know enough about sound, but I did notice.
Yeah, they got an equalizer that they run in there in the U11. Because they used to have the before Apple bought them, they used to be partnering with Beats a lot, Beats Audio. And so they had a lot of the Beats sound profile stuff in the phone.
Yeah, they had some kind of like boom sonic, or I forget what the
boom
technology
sound.
Yeah, boom sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that U11, man, it sounded, because I used it that one day. I did that 5 days. I was using a phone each day, and I did notice that U11. I was like, damn, the audio on this thing is excellent.
Yeah.
And the camera was still good.
Yeah, the U11 is a great phone.
Yeah, speaking of audio, I want some truly wireless earbuds, and I need Rob to let me know how those jobbers are cheating him, man.
They say the Jombras are the
I hear they're the king of the
notch.
hill. Yeah, as far as audio and mic.
I wasn't crazy about the Galaxy Buds.
You said they are high, Rob?
Oh yeah, I thought Steph was saying something. I was no, they're all right. There's been they said there've been a few models that came in that has pushed Jabra down the ladder. I think Bose has some wireless buds, and I don't know how good those.
Right?
Yeah, they're Sennheisers, but I don't know how good those the Samsungs. I didn't get any of those buds, but I'm quite sure they can't match up to the Jabras. But the Jabra has a long life to them, about 6 hours, and you can put it back in the case and get another 6 hours in about I don't know. I think it's like an hour or 45 minutes of charging. I forgot. I haven't really messed with it. And you got the app where you can have, they call it the hear through, where you can still hear what's going on in your surrounding and still hear the music. But to me, it degrades the sound too much. So it's a nice thing to have, but what if you're listening to some music, the quality kind of takes a hit.
Okay, so it's not something you just want to have on all the time.
Well, I mean, you can have them on, but you can cut off that surround, but you'll barely be able to hear anybody say something to you. You know what I'm saying? It'll be so immersive that if you're really into what you're listening to, you can probably walk out in the middle of the street and not even know it.
Okay.
That's why I like. I don't want to hear my damn kids.
Yeah, I don't want to hear folks at work.
But I use these on the airplane too when I go on trips and stuff. But they work out pretty nice.
Okay, have you went on a plane with them yet?
Yeah. When I went to CES, I used these.
Oh, okay. How they hold up?
They held up real good. I like them. The problem is finding the right soft earbud thing. They do give you the sponge ones and the rubber tip ones. I
Mm.
like the rubber tip earbuds better, but the spongy ones are so-so. But they just seem to fall out my ear after a while.
Oh,
The
okay.
spongy one.
Yeah, that's the reason why I hadn't invested in any regular earbuds. I love earphones, but no matter how much money I spend on them, if they don't have like a wing or something else going on, they don't
Mhm.
fall out my ear. So,
And how I'm talking to you is like the sound quality you're gonna get in a phone call. So
oh yeah, that's pretty good.
yeah.
Hey, you sound good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
pretty.
Simply Device. Shout out to Mike. He said it was the phone everyone called. This should have been the Pixel 2 from HTC. Yeah, I think the U11. Leo and that damn bird. Leo, shoot that
Yeah.
bird.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
That bird trying to get him some, and he don't care. Leo out there,
He
Exactly.
tried to hit me up,
He
man.
might be trying to hit
Hey,
on Leo.
you gonna see the
he
bird
hollering at you.
packing Leo's face?
Hey, did you hear people? I got bird box going on over here. Did you hear? Everybody in the stream was like, "What is that? Like a monkey?" I'm like, "No, man, it's a bird." They thought it was like they thought I had a zoo across the street.
Hey, that's what it sounds like, man. Like, dang,
Yeah,
Leo out here in the wild, man.
I thought it
Hey,
was some girls slapboxing in the street.
Right? Oh man,
Leo,
that's funny.
just get a pistol with a silencer on it. Go out there at
Huh?
the middle of the night. And you be like, I don't know what happened to the bird.
I know. I
You
think I'm
know,
gonna take Rob's advice and do some fireworks tomorrow
Get some
night.
Yeah.
firecrackers.
Yeah.
Go bam.
some bottle.
All of a sudden, that thing goes across the lake and bothers somebody else.
Yeah, that's how you get them
Is it
out.
in the neighbor? Is it in your tree or the neighbor's tree?
No, it's like across the lake. Like we live on a lake, so it's like across, and there's a park where kids play baseball and stuff. So it's over
Right.
there.
Mm-hmm.
But it's funny because like I'll walk my dog, and then I'll see the neighbor, and it's the first thing they say. They're like, "That damn bird," and I'm like, "Oh, you didn't sleep last night?" They're like, "No, man, that thing kept me up all night." And then they're like, their little kid, they're like their little son. They're like, "Yeah, I couldn't sleep either." You know, like he's like 8 years old. I'm like, "Damn, if he's mad, you know that thing's loud."
Hey, look, man, it's time to get the BB gun out, cuz.
For real, pellets.
Yeah,
Yeah, a
man. Go
little
ahead and lay
pellet
them
gun.
down. They'll never trace
I
it to
don't know what
you.
happened to the bird.
Yeah,
I ain't
that's a
seen it.
shame.
It's a shame.
That's a shame.
Exactly.
It's
What
a
bird?
shame. I had the Galaxy. I had the Galaxy Buds, and they sounded good, man. They were, but for me, I'm like, it's weird. Like everybody has a different thing when it comes to headphones. Like the headphones I like the most is for wireless, and it's probably not good for me because a lot of times I'll be cranking them up, and I'm like, oh shoot, I gotta turn these down. I'm gonna go hard of hearing is the AirPods because the AirPods you can hear everything around you,
Yeah.
but the Galaxy Buds I didn't like it because like when you put them in, like you can't hear not like I don't know. It's just I don't like that feeling of like
Not knowing what's
isolation.
around you. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like it. Like that bothers me. So that's why I like the AirPods so much. And I had the Liberty Sound Cores. I think those were okay, but they kept falling out of my ear for some reason. And I
I know
like
the
the OnePlus uh, their Bluetooth with the string on the back. I like those a lot. But a lot of times, those are more for like the gym and stuff. But the Galaxy Buds though, they sounded good. Like if they were just uncomfortable for me, they were a little big for my ears. I didn't like that feeling of it, like totally like you can't hear nothing. But the sound was pretty good. Not so much bass, but it sounded pretty good. I think the Gear Icon X, I think they were called, that Samsung had
yeah.
the
Yeah.
year before. I didn't have the
Mhm.
2018. I had the ones before that. Those were terrible. Like they wouldn't connect. The battery was always dead. The good thing about the
Yeah.
AirPods, man, you open it up, stick them in your ear, blump, 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 you connect it. And I ain't
Yeah.
rocking an iPhone. I use the AirPods with all my Android phones, and they work great. You know, I download some app, I forget what it's called, Air Battery or something like that, and it'll tell you the percentage on the AirPods. And the OnePlus, same thing, man. You pull them apart, they connect to your phone right away. And the Galaxy Buds, they connected excellent. Like each ear was connected, everything worked. I recommend the Galaxy Buds if that's your style. Like a lot of people don't like the AirPods because they fall out of their ears, but I have
Yeah,
little
I never do
ears,
those.
so mine I kind of can wear the AirPods because, but I know a lot of people, but I haven't tried those that Rob has, and I've heard
Yeah,
really good.
they got two apps that come with it.
Yep.
I don't know if you can see that. And as soon as you take them right out and plug them in your ear, it immediately connects
Yeah,
if
that's
you
what I
already
like.
have paired it. And
That's what I like.
if you take the right one down, it pauses the music and then when you put it back, it picks right back up right where you left off at.
When you get a phone call, does it go through both of them or just one?
Yeah, go through both ears.
That's good. I hate those
And
that it's like
yeah,
one and you're like kind of like
yeah,
mono.
yeah. It goes to
Yeah.
both ears. And like I said, if somebody walked up to me and say something, I just take the right one out and listen and talk, then put it back in. It picks right back up where I left off at.
All right.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah. This is what I need to hear, man, because I know the Galaxy Buds are already on sale. I think AT&T got them for like $100.
Yeah,
Yeah, you might
And
like
then,
those, Eric. Those the good things. You have a Note 9, so that's
yeah.
even better for you
Yeah, yeah.
because
yeah, that's what.
it has a lot of features on there. Like I think it has an EQ. You could also set it to, uh, I guess, raise the isolation or take the isolation off, which was kind of
Yeah,
cool. Um,
Hmm.
it had a lot of different features on it, and the case is kind of nice
yeah.
because it's smaller. Um,
Yeah, that's the thing. Rob, do you have the Galaxy Buds?
No, I'm thinking about picking them up, but I don't have them.
Okay, because I was looking. I've been looking in like the cases. Ironically, like I say, probably like a year ago, this company off Amazon sent me some. Actually, two companies sent me some truly wireless earbuds, and the first set were like trash. It was like a big clear plastic box, and the earbuds were uncomfortable and had
Mm,
weird ear tips and all this stuff. The
yeah.
second company, I forget the name of them. I don't know if I posted a video, but literally they look just like the Galaxy Buds, except
mm,
this was a year
Mm,
ago.
wow.
Like small white case, like real
Mm,
clean,
mhm.
Type C charging. They didn't have wireless charging, but I was like, this is it. Problem was, you would put the buds in the case, and sometimes they charge, sometimes they wouldn't. And
ooh.
so, like, you go to
Oh,
pick them up, they wouldn't be charged. And then also, the ear tip design was real. It was terrible. Like, it
Mm,
had very little rubber that actually went in your ear,
mm-hmm.
right.
so they didn't really stay in there. They only sent you like three sizes, and I was like, man, if I get something like this, because the size of the case was like super compact. But I've been noticing the other cases are real big. So if the Galaxy
Yeah,
Bud
those
case is pretty
Sennheisers.
small, man.
I
Yeah,
think
Yeah,
I
those
those
was
are.
looking.
Sennheisers got a huge case.
Yeah, those are like
I,
300, right?
yeah,
350.
Flossie did a video of all of the wireless earbuds, the best ones that he thought
Which one did he
was
like the best?
uh
Yeah, the Sen. I know.
the Jabra was in his top two or three.
Yeah, I
And
know
I
he had the
think he liked the
Jabra.
Sennheiser. I think he liked the Sennheiser. I'm
A
not
lot of
sure.
people like
Yeah,
the
he was saying the Sen.
Sennheiser. They're just a lot.
Yeah, the Sennheiser. Yeah, the Sennheiser as far as sound, he was saying was pretty good, which I believe. I got some Sennheiser headphones, so I understand that. But the ones I really wanted were the Master and Dynamic ones, because I
Mhm.
got some Master and Dynamic over ear headphones, and just the materials and the build, like the ear cups are lambskin, and the headband is calf leather, and
Wow.
everything's aluminum, and
Yeah, those are
they just
dope.
feel, yeah, they just feel amazing. And so I
I
wanted
almost
the
got those.
truly wireless earbuds, but I don't know, man. The case sizes are really turning me off. So I gotta see the case for the Galaxy Buds.
I would try
Right.
the Buds, man. Those that might be a good. good place for you right there. Because they're $100 right now.
Yeah,
I should be
that's
getting
hard to beat.
mine next week, hopefully.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
thanks.
pre-ordered from T-Mobile.
I know it don't make no sense, but I almost got an S10 just for the buds.
Yeah. But I mean,
Shout out to
it's a good free gift.
shout out to Nigel. He say he enjoyed the stream tonight, like he does every week. Keep up the good work, amazing work.
Thanks for
Shout out to
watching,
Nigel,
Nigel.
man. Nigel is probably one of the most dedicated Team 100 members, man.
Yeah,
He's
man, that's awesome.
halfway across the world. I know it's like 3 or something in the morning for him. He's a
Man,
rider, man.
yeah.
And Phone Tech at work says he's waiting for the black AirPods.
Jean Michelle says, "Have you gotten your budget?" I should be getting them next week, hopefully, or they should be shipping out next week. So hopefully in a week or so, I should be having them. But I'm not a big headphone guy anyway. You know, I don't know.
Hey,
I'm not,
have you guys seen the early drawings of the Note 10?
Yeah.
I didn't see the
I
Note
ain't
10.
even paid no
I seen the
attention to
Pixel.
him, man.
Yeah, the Note 10 and the Pixel. There's Pixel 4 leaks. And I guess the Pixel 4 XL is going to have, I don't know, from the leaks. Looks like they might have dual camera on the back, which is scary.
It's like,
yeah,
oh my goodness, what are they going to do with 2 cameras?
Exactly. I mean, that's scary. I mean, that really is scary. And it looks like they're going to have the same notch as the S10 Plus, kind of to the top right. That little pill.
Yeah.
So
I mean, isn't it too damn early to get leaks on the Pixel 4 already?
Bro,
Can't we wait?
They do it on purpose, man.
Yeah, it's called guerrilla marketing.
Marketing, exactly.
Yeah, I know. I know what it's called, but
the Note 10 looks pretty impressive too. I mean, it looks like that pill is a little bigger. So
it'll probably be the same. It'll probably be the same array that's on the S10 5G.
Yeah,
you know they have the third sensor in there, the time of flight sensor. So I assume it'll have that at a minimum.
That forest green though is looking nice.
Yeah,
forest green.
Yeah,
in the Note.
Yep.
That's like a dark.
Colors? I need to.
They had a yellow. That yellow looked nice.
I didn't see nothing about colors either, man. Where y'all seen this at?
TK had it on his Instagram.
Oh, that's why. I don't do Instagram. I need to get on Instagram. I need a social media person that just will post stuff to Instagram for me and Twitter. You know, I don't get on there too much.
Yeah, but that forest green is hot.
Yeah,
that's a hot. And yeah.
So what about this P30 Pro though? Huawei ain't gonna take this Galaxy nonsense sit down.
But didn't they get busted for using fake videos again or photos?
Yeah.
Again? Didn't they get busted?
Photos.
Yeah, using DSLR pictures and kind of subtly suggesting that they were taken with the P30 Pro.
They haven't learned that lesson yet.
No, it's not a lesson to learn.
And they got good cameras. And
yeah, man.
They don't even have to do that. Yeah.
But the thing is, so it's one thing to look at a picture and be like, "Hey, that's not a bad picture," versus "That's amazing." They going for that's amazing.
Yeah.
They got an OLED
when somebody gets the phone.
Man, you ever seen have you ever seen a camera shoot where people make these stock photos? Like, like if you first pick up a phone, they have like the photos that they've taken with it in the gallery. Have you ever seen all the equipment they put on those phones to get those shots?
Oh, I know what they do.
I mean, they have like tens of thousands of dollars worth of stuff that they put on phones so they can get those shots. It's like lighting and gyros and all that stuff, man.
It's like when they shot the Eminem video on top of the building or whatever, and they used the Pixel.
Yeah,
they used the Pixel 3, but the problem is, like, if you look at the video, they had those things like on a rig. They had like these
Exactly.
$1 million lights, and I'm like, yeah, my Pixel
Right.
would look like that too if I had all that lighting. Yo, I'd be dropping an album too in my backyard with the lake in the back. They'd be like, damn, you shot that with your Pixel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had them lights.
Just cost me my whole paycheck to
Damn
shoot
right.
it.
Oh man,
Man,
that's what a lot of people
hold
don't
up.
understand.
I'm reading this P30 Pro information here. Now they're going to have an in-display fingerprint sensor and a 3D face unlock feature.
That's pretty cool.
They already got that on the P20 Pro. That's what their camera array is up top in that notch. That's why it's so,
Yeah,
that's why
they're
it's
going
so
to have the
big.
teardrop notch. That's amazing. The teardrop notch is doing all that.
Wow,
Oh yeah, they putting some of that stuff behind the display.
that's nice.
Okay. And they're
Yeah,
going to have the
they're
same
really-
OLED
they're-
panel
Well, no, they're going
like the
OLED,
G8.
right? Yeah, they didn't
Yeah.
have they didn't
Yeah,
have
they-
OLED before.
Yeah, they had
Like the
OLED last
G8.
year on the P20
Hmm.
Pro.
Yeah.
They had OLED.
And a
POLED.
Kirin 980, 8 gigs of RAM, 128, 256, and 512 storage.
That has that
with,
40 megapixel, right? 48 megapixel. Yeah.
6.4, almost 6.5 inches, 4,200 milliamp battery, IP68,
I had the
5G
P20 Pro.
support.
That P20 Pro was a good phone.
Oh, you
Yeah.
had the P20 Pro?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a good phone.
Man, I've been.
Man,
That is a good phone.
So I really wanted to get that phone, but I was like, it's 2019. I can't do no notches, man.
Yeah. Well, it is the smallest notch. I thought it was the smallest between
The P20 Pro?
I thought it was smaller than the G7. I might be wrong.
No, the P20 Pro had it had the iPhone notch.
Was it that big?
Yeah, it had the unibrow going across almost the whole top of the phone.
The
Mm.
G7
bro.
is the G7 smaller then?
The
No,
G7,
no.
the G7s is smaller.
It's smaller
Yeah.
than the P20 Pro?
Yeah.
Because I had 3 phones at the same time. They all had notches. I think it was the P20 Pro, the G7, and was it the OnePlus has a notch, right? OnePlus 6?
Yeah.
it got the teardrop. Well, yeah, they had the big notch, didn't it?
Yeah, the One 6, the
Yeah.
OnePlus 6. I had the OnePlus 6, P20 Pro, and the G7 at the same time. And they all had notches. You know, it was during that time when the notch was crazy. Now it's all about the water drop and the teardrop and the pill and
Yeah.
the coin slot. It's crazy. It's all
Yeah.
kinds of...
Except for the OnePlus 7, they're trying to go for the
Yeah, that's a
little
weird
manual.
phone. That's a weird move by them. I don't know, man. I don't know if that's gonna work for them.
Well, it was
Yeah.
only natural because their parent company did it, didn't it? Oppo.
Yeah, they always copy Oppo's phone.
Oppo.
Yeah, that's how they save money.
Yep.
Ain't got to do no R&D, baby.
Yep.
Copy and paste.
Copy and paste.
Copy and paste.
Send those parts over.
Oh yeah, man.
That's so true.
Nigel said the P20 Pro has a small notch.
That's what I thought.
I don't know. I never
I would-
looked at it.
I would look at. I think the P20 Pro has the smaller notch of the notches that came out.
I'm thinking about the Mate 20. My bad.
Yeah, the Mate 20 had a big notch.
Yeah, the Mate
Yeah.
20 Pro. That's what I'm thinking
That's
about.
what I would say about
That's
the
the
P20
that's
Pro.
the one I want. Is the
Yeah.
Mate 20 Pro.
Oh, that's a good camera.
Yeah,
that's a
that's
good
the one
phone.
that's the one that I wanted.
That thing
I
is
feel
almost
like-
like that's like a my buddy had that phone. That's like a Samsung device. That's what it looked like. It's me. I thought I was holding a Samsung.
Yeah, they said the build quality on that was like, well, the fit and finish, like in the hand, like it was like Huawei had arrived.
Mm-hmm. No,
With that.
it's when I was holding it, it felt like $1,000 phone. The
Yeah.
one that was weird when I saw it was the 20X.
Oh yeah,
That
the Mate
thing
20X.
was humongous. Like, I don't know if somebody uses that phone. Like, I think TK has it,
Yeah.
and I'm like, dude, how do you use that phone? Like,
Man, I would love that, man.
that phone is Eric. It's like,
5,000 milliamp hour battery.
oh my god, the screen it's almost the screen looks like a TV.
Hey, what you think the
Nigel
Note
said
10
he
gonna
had-
be like, man?
Yeah,
Nigel said he has a Mate 20 Pro.
Oh, I'm jealous,
that's a
Nigel.
good phone, man.
I tip my hat to you, man.
That's some good technology there, man.
Yeah. I have to fight every day not to sell my Note 10, my Note 9, and
Yep.
get
Make
a
sure
Mate
you're on
20 Pro.
Mate 20 Pro. Make sure you're on a VPN.
Oh, look, it don't matter, man.
You know what I was thinking the other day? I was talking to a buddy of mine, and I was like, you know the scary thing about Huawei? What if you're rocking a Mate 20 Pro, and then all of a sudden Trump says, we're shutting down all the Huawei phones. They won't work in America anymore. And I'll be like, damn, $700 bricks.
Well,
Can you
not
imagine?
well. He can't. Well, he can't do that. But I will say this. You know, they're
That's what's scary
banned.
about owning that phone.
Well, they're already banned from selling Huawei devices on U.S. Army bases, well, military
Right.
bases,
Right.
because they used to sell them in like in the PXs and stuff like that, and they yanked all of those out. But they can't flip a switch and block a particular brand of phone.
They could block the IMEI though, couldn't they? And they could shut
They're
it down.
trying to threaten.
Nah.
They're trying to threaten Japan right now.
I wouldn't put it past. I wouldn't put it past them doing something where they disabled the Huawei phones here.
Well, so the thing that prevents them from doing that is the reason why they don't want Huawei phones in America, because in China, every company that's in China, like if you're headquartered in China, you are owned by the Chinese government. So the Chinese government has influence on your company. That's not the case in the US. Like here, you have to go individually to Verizon, to AT&T, to T-Mobile, and ask them, hey, can you block these phones? But then that's like saying I'm gonna block all HP computers. Like that's a huge undertaking. Like you could do it.
You think Trump cares about that though? Everyone's a block. He's gonna get it blocked.
Well, unless somebody tells Trump that that's something that can be done, I don't think that he would even know that that's something you could do.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's just a. I don't know. It's
Like,
a scary
really?
device. Like it's a scary device to own because, God forbid, that's a lot of money to be holding in your pocket and it doesn't work, or you can't get it fixed.
Yeah. My issue is, of course, if something happens to it, if you drop it, it's you're done. Like, I don't know where you can walk into in America and be like, yeah, I need my Mate 20 Pro fixed, and the guy behind the counter is like, yeah, I fix these all the time. Like, no, he's gonna be like,
no,
he's gonna be like, oh, what? He was like, I don't even know where to get the parts for this. Like,
Yeah, they're gonna be like, what? Hawaii?
Yeah, exactly.
Did you just say Huawei? What?
Yeah, like, how much you pay for this?
Yeah, they'll think it's
Good
a
Lord.
Samsung. It's a Samsung.
I would love to get a Mate phone, but I don't trust Huawei because the Mate 9 was a great phone.
Excellent.
The Mate 10 looked like a great phone.
Excellent.
I was hoping to get a Mate 10 because they were selling those in Best Buy.
Yeah.
Before everything,
Yeah.
the whole
They
political
dropped
stuff
to like
kicked off
$500.
last year.
That's where I got mine from, man. Got mine in that. I had that chocolate brown Mate 10.
Oh yeah,
chocolate.
Yeah, I just didn't like the software though, but the hardware, like the hardware was awesome.
Yeah, that emulator. Don't worry about me. I don't even make sense sometimes when I say stuff. But
shout out to Everyday Tech, Brandon. He said, "What's up, folks?"
What's
What
up,
do you do, Brandon?
Nigel said, "Trading your Note 9 for the Mate 20 Pro."
Hey man, don't tip me. Well, I can't because I work on an army base. So
I mean, I guess if you
right.
I guess if you buy the phone in the U.S., I guess you could sell it to somebody overseas, couldn't you?
I can sell it here. It's just who knows what they are enough for me to be able to get the money that I deserve for it. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of. It's just it'd be a big headache. Like I'd have to just be comfortable with having that phone and knowing, like, I'm not gonna be able to trade it in for nothing else. Like I'm not gonna be able to sell it for a decent price. When I go to work, people look at me funny. Especially my manager.
You can sell it on Swapper though.
Yeah, I could do
somebody on
Swapper.
Swapper would buy it.
Yeah, swap it. They'll put some respect
Yeah.
on it, but you know, I don't
If you
know.
bought it, but
Yeah, maybe the
I would
Mate
love to
30
get.
one.
I would love to get a Huawei phone, but I don't know
Yeah, man. I
because
mean, even like the way the 6P feels, like it is a very well built phone. Like I said, I got to
yeah.
actually touch the Mate 10. Very good hardware. My problem is that software, that EMUI.
That's the only thing
It's
at the
not.
end of the day.
Yeah, that's
That's the part.
my
When I had the
problem.
P20 Pro, I loved it, but then it was just like, and it was better because I had the Mate 9, I believe,
Mhm.
and I wasn't crazy about that. But
Yeah.
um,
Man, if you can do one UI, you can do the EUM
yeah,
UI. It's that it
Mm,
wasn't that bad on the Mate 9 to
you know what's
me.
funky too? I don't know what it is with the Huawei phones. I don't know if it happened to you, Forbes, but it only happens when I had a Huawei phone, like the P20 Pro or the Mate 10. I don't know if it happened to you, Rob. Trying to turn on the light. Sorry. Um, when I would text pictures to like my daughter who has an iPhone or my son who has an iPhone, they would get the pictures and they would be blurry.
Mm.
And it wouldn't happen with my Pixel or my OnePlus. It always happened with the Huawei phones.
which
It was the weirdest thing in the world.
were you using the EMUI text message client or were you using the third party one?
I was using the MUI text bus client.
Oh,
Oh,
that's probably what it was.
Yeah, because they were compressing the pictures. I don't know why. It was weird. Like I was like,
Yeah.
they're like, the pictures are blurry. And then they're like, they had their jokes about Androids. They're like, Android sucks.
Yeah, man. I was just about to say, man, you can't be out here sending blurry pictures from an Android. You know, the
right.
iPhone folks.
Yeah, yeah. But when I sent them my Pixel, they're like, damn. They're like, my daughter's like, damn, that's a nice picture. What phone do you have? I'm like, Pixel. She's like, what's that?
Oh
Oh
yeah.
God.
Oh man. Yeah, man. That's how it was when I got the what do I have? Like the S9 Plus,
Mm-hmm.
and I was at a fight party, and they were taking pictures of the guy who hosted the party. He had a life size cutout of Floyd Mayweather.
Nice.
And he was like, everybody who came in the party had to take a picture with Floyd Mayweather. So of course everybody's got their iPhones, and it's in the house, so it's like kind of lit like this. You know, you don't
Mm-hmm.
have stage lighting there and that like that.
Yeah.
And so everybody got their iPhones, they're taking pictures, and then I hand somebody my S9 Plus to take a picture with, and
Mhm.
they're holding it up and they're taking with iPhones too. And it was like it's one of those situations where we always tell ourselves as tech reviewers, nobody's ever going to do that. Nobody's going to hold two phones side by side. And
But they did.
in that one scenario, like the girl who's taking the picture, she was like, "Wait a minute, what's wrong with my iPhone?"
Yeah,
I was like, "What you
exactly.
mean?" She was like, "Why it looks so bad?"
Yeah. I've had that.
I was like, I don't
I've
know what
had
to
that
tell
with
you,
my
sweetheart.
Pixel. With my Pixel, they'll do that. They'll at work. They'll be like, "Why does your phone look like the pictures are better?" I go, because they are.
They are better.
Exactly.
So
Yep.
the joke is whenever I'm somewhere, I swear it happens at parties, at work, whatever. People start taking pictures, and they're like, "Hey, go get Leo's phone. Hey, go get Leo's phone. Hey, go
Hey,
get
hey,
Leo's
send
phone."
that to me.
Yeah, yeah. They're
Send
like,
that
"Send
picture
that
to
to me."
me.
Exactly.
Exactly.
They're like, "Hey, can you take a picture with your good phone?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure. I got you." You know, it's
And it's
funny.
funny. Yeah, it's funny because then once you send it to them, it looks like a regular picture
Yeah.
because it's like, hey, use your good phone to take this picture and then send it to me on Facebook or Group Me or
Oh yeah. Or
some
Instagram.
service. Yeah,
Yeah.
Instagram where it's gonna get crushed and it's like,
Crushed. Twitter. That's
oh,
Hey,
why.
Twitter, man.
Nigel said on the 26th they're having a P30 event,
Yep.
so we'll
Yep.
get the prices.
Oh yeah, I'm ready for that, man. I'm not ready for the price, but I'm ready.
Woof. Yeah,
All
because
right.
the P20 Pro is
let's
like
fly. Let's fly to
900.
Paris.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
that would be a
Yeah.
cool event.
yeah, man.
That would
Hey,
be
I
hot.
read a story that Huawei's building their own OS system just in
Yeah, I
case
saw
the
that.
U.S. says they can't use Android anymore.
Yeah, they're gonna
Yeah, yeah, that's
they
smart.
that'd be funny. That'd be funny. If they beat Samsung to the punch.
I thought
Yeah.
Android is open
Well,
source. You can't stop that, can you?
I think you
Well,
could
I
stop
mean,
the
because
Play
ZTE
Store.
stopped them.
well, so the only thing that would prevent really,
You could stop the
the-
Play Store.
yeah, really, if they just wanted to detach from any U.S. company, that would be the reason why they would use their own OS. Because at that point, if you use your own OS, you gotta have your own Play Store, you gotta have your own apps. It's a huge headache. That's why Samsung
Yeah.
didn't do it. Well, Samsung doesn't do it
Yeah.
for their flagships
Well,
because
I mean,
nobody wants to
the article said
support.
Huawei doesn't want to do it. They just have it as a stream
Backup.
backup.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know.
Well, it's not even a yeah. I guess like 4% is a backup, but it's like if they get the carpet pulled from under them, they have no choice.
yeah,
You know, so it's smart of them to build a system.
yeah,
You know,
man. Because I mean, at the end of the day, if you're shipping more phones than Apple, there's no way you want to have to support the software on there and the apps as well. Like you don't want to have to do that.
no way, bro.
That's
That'd be
crazy.
crazy.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
Oh well. Hey, I got me a white stone dome coming in for my Note 9. I was trying to figure out should I do it on video.
But
Hey,
the
good
Note
luck to
9,
you, man. Look,
Yeah.
I'm never buying another White Stone again,
yo,
Hmm?
ever.
look, I've
I'm not
done.
doing it, man.
Hey, I've done probably 8 of them.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mhm.
think I've done 8 or so around there, bro. The first couple, dude, I thought I was gonna have a nervous breakdown. But here's the key. Here's the key with the White Stone Dome. It's the I don't know if you ever done one,
Yeah,
Eric,
I
or
done one.
yeah. It's that clip at the top.
Yeah.
Make sure that's there, rock solid. Make sure you cover your speaker, and that's it, man. The rest, just be easy.
Nah.
Just pull the clip, let that glue roll down. No, let the glue roll down first, and then pull the clip. And then, because the mistake I think Alan did this because he was like, man, I was getting air bubbles, so I just started like rubbing them out. I'm like,
Oh
no, no, no,
no.
no, no, man.
No.
It's not that kind of screen protector. It's not an ice
Right.
cube screen protector. This is like professional, and you just gotta let that glue go all the way out. Do the UV light, and you're
Right.
fine. On the Note's pretty flat, right? The Note 9's
Yeah.
pretty flat.
Yeah, it's flatter
No.
than the
Oh
it's
yeah,
it's
What?
flatter than the S series. It's not
yeah.
flat, but
Yeah, man,
it's
Yeah.
better.
you'll be fine. And once you put it on and you do it right, it's the best screen protector you can get.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
can
I
get it
don't think I'm gonna
on
do it on
good.
camera though. I don't think I'm gonna
Yeah,
do it on camera.
yeah, I wouldn't do it on camera. I've tried to do 3 of them on camera. I got the footage. It all goes to crap.
I got the footage.
Every White Stone I've had to do, I've put it on and I've had to take it off and put it back on.
Mm.
20, 30 minute ordeal every single time. And it's never like I got it perfect one time. And I
Mm.
feel like I got catfish because it was like the first one I did,
You're right.
I got it on perfect and there was like one air bubble.
Oh,
And it was on my wife's phone and she was fine with it. But like
It was bothering you.
it was bothering me, but feeling how I felt on the phone, I was like, this is amazing. Like it's worth the money. And I bought 2 more for other phones, and none of them turned out even that good. Like it was all terrible.
Yeah, I put one on the Pixel 2, I think it was. That thing came out perfect, man. I was like, damn, it's
Oh
impressive.
yeah, the
It's
2,
impressive.
yeah, a flat screen. I can, yeah,
The flat screen, and I did it for the S10 Plus, and it came out pretty damn good. It came out a lot better than I thought it was because I'm like, damn, this is like the tempered glass was kind of curved,
Mhm.
and I was like, man, I hope this, but I don't know, they do something, man. It's a good product. I got to give them credit, man. I got to give them a
Yeah.
lot of credit.
yeah.
Now, we talked about it last week. Max Lee did the hack of a White Stone. He took like a one of those screen protectors that don't have the adhesive in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Got the local glue at 1500. I forgot the measurement number, but it's a certain kind of local glue that matches what the local glue is for the White Stone Dome, so you can remove it down the road without damaging the display. And it's about 6 videos out of people doing a white
Doing it.
stone dome hack. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm impressed with the glue because, like Eric said, I messed one up one time, and I'm like, damn, I got to do something. So when I took it off, I was surprised that none was really on the screen. It was all on the screen protector, you know? So
Yeah.
I barely cleaned the phone, and I had two of them, so I just tossed the one, and then I put the other one, the other one I had on there. And I'm like,
Yeah,
okay,
it's the viscosity rate. Yeah, that's what it is.
yeah,
This,
yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. I never heard of the hack like that. To do a hack like that, that's funny.
yeah, yeah.
That's
They
a good way to do it.
yeah, it's I'm looking at Amazon right now. They got like 5 different brands of local glue that you can use.
That'd be funny.
Yeah. But you would have to probably do it on like a phone you don't give a rat's ass about.
Yeah, could you imagine? You do it on the S10 Plus and it screws it up. You're like,
Yeah.
Screws it up, messes it up.
Yeah.
You
Man,
get
can you
glue in the
imagine?
ear.
Right. But could you imagine if you did a hack on an old phone, it worked, how it could probably go viral?
yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
because
true.
there's a lot of people, man. You'd be surprised, man. For $30, they'll do it.
Man,
Pay 30 bucks
you get like a $9 screen protector and the Loca costs about $9.
for
And
20 bucks.
you're making a $20 white stone dome hack.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's
so.
crazy.
Yeah. Hey, you do it on a cheap phone, then you get brave. You do it on your S10, you jack the shit.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you get a
You-
million. Hey, and then you get a million comments talking about how they fucked it up and how
Yeah.
did they fix it.
Yeah, man. Ain't nothing like
Exactly.
that curved screen, man. That's a whole nother level.
They blaming you why their S10 Plus is all jacked up.
And you be like, hey, I ain't tell you to go do it on no S10 Plus.
No, man. Put a case on that S10 Plus, whatever you do, man. That thing,
Yeah.
that's a pretty phone. It's all glass, man. When I hold that S10 Plus, I'm like, it's like holding a piece of glass.
Yeah, man. The fun. Yeah, put a case on it, cuz.
For real.
That's all I got to say. Because ain't nothing like being on the phone to replace your wife's screen because she dropped it and cracked her phone. And while you're on the phone trying to get hers replaced, your phone falls on the floor and cracks too.
Oh my god.
Like literally, you're on the phone and you talking to the person and they hear you and they're like, "Is everything okay?" I'm like, "Nothing. I just dropped my phone and cracked it too."
We're gonna need two screens. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna need 2 replacements. Please and thank you.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Nigel said he's definitely getting the P30 Pro.
Hey, imagine.
Nigel's a big Huawei fan.
Yeah, because he's out there. Where's he at? In
the
England,
UK.
I think, or UK.
Yeah.
That's crazy. All right, boys. I gotta jump off, man. But I appreciate talking tech for sure, man. It's been awesome, bro. It's good to see you guys. Shout out to Alan and BG Tech Life for sure. And yeah, if you guys want to come through, Android Stud, Team 100, man. Love you guys. I'll see you guys on the tube or Twitter or Instagram. Forbes, I'll catch you on Instagram.
Catch me on Instagram, man. I'm going to be there.
All right, man. Much love to you guys.
All right.
All right.
Peace.
Later, Leo.
Bye.
Later.
Can't believe we had Stud on, man. A little Stud show.
Yeah, no, celebrity in the building, man. Celebrities.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so y'all gonna mess with a Huawei phone here anytime soon, man?
I don't think so. I mean, I want to, but I don't think I will, though.
Yeah, I resisted last year. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'll be able to resist this year.
It's hard, man. It's going to be a hard move.
Yeah.
But it's a unique experience, though. As far as the camera, but it's that software that kind of going to throw you off.
Yeah, that's the thing that I'm kind of worried about. It's the software because I don't know. I know that they kind of tend to idolize Apple when it comes to like software.
Yeah, they do.
So I know it'll look very Apple like, and I'm not used to that.
And like when you're like pairing Bluetooth, you know how Apple has the picture of what your Bluetooth and pop up,
Mm-hmm.
and it shows it pairing. I mean, it literally mimics Apple UI and all of its movements.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that's what I know. Because I know even don't they get rid of the app drawer and have all your apps on the home screen and all that stuff too.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, see, that's just yeah, man.
So it's gonna kind of piss you off.
Hey, shout out to Uno Nice. He says, just dropping through real quick. Busy night for him. Can't stay. Team 100. I will try to come back in a few if you guys are still live.
Uno,
What's up, Uno
appreciate
Nice?
it, bro.
Appreciate it,
Yeah,
bro.
I wish I don't know if I could get a Huawei phone just because I still think they going. I don't know. I don't know what Trump and his administration will do to Huawei. So I don't want $1,000 brick. You know.
Nah, they can't do that. They're trying to put so it's multifaceted, but essentially, if a country, if a company that is based in a country that is kind of your frenemy, right? So we use Chinese stuff. We have trade agreements with China, but also like we are kind of competing with China at the same time. If you know that they are, as of right now, the number one network equipment producer in the world, and they are number two in most smartphones shipped out in the world, and they're set to overtake Samsung in the next year or two, and
Right.
they don't have any presence in the U.S. Right? They don't sell phones in the U.S. and they still number two and still gonna pass Samsung. The last thing you want is for them to come into the U.S. and take up a lot of market share while that company is still technically owned by the Chinese government.
Right.
That's what they don't want. So I understand the cautiousness, and it's a very short. There's very few steps to something bad happening. But the problem is they can't say like, "Hey, we're scared something bad's going to happen, so we don't want them in the country." They're trying to make it seem like they've done stuff already. So they're basically watching them, like a hawk for any infraction, anything that they do, so they can build a case against them.
And they already suing them, the United States government, right?
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
it's been no doubt that they've been interfering with their businesses. Like they've been, they have it out for them. Like it's blatant. Like whenever you start, you put together a caravan and go around to different countries. Like, hey, we want to talk to you about your Huawei products. We want you to get rid of them.
Right.
And it's like, I don't even know how that's legal, but I guess we'll find out.
It's probably not legal.
Yeah, I don't say they suing, so I guess it ain't.
Tech Free Needs said a lot of these Chinese phones resemble Apple. Remember MIU example.
The MUI.
Uno Night says smack that thumbs up, everyone.
Oh yeah.
Gene Michael says EUMI sucks. He also said I like the MIU UI on Xiaomi. That's one company I would need to get a phone from.
Bro, the thing about Xiaomi, man, I still want that Mi Mix 3, man.
Yeah.
I want to try out the little sliding deal, but I know it's temporary or whatever, but still.
Yeah, I want the Mi 9.
Yeah. The Mi 9 is nice.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm affected by the price, because even though I know it's good specs and all that stuff, I just don't. don't hold it in the same regard as like a Samsung or an Apple or even at this point a Huawei because the phones are so cheap.
I don't think you can hold any other company in the same regards as Samsung and a lot of.
Well, I mean, like, so you don't think like the Mate 20 would be, comparable? Like, if you got a Mate 20, you think you pick it up and be like, this, I feel the difference. Like, this shouldn't be worth $1,000 or shouldn't cost $1,000.
Hmm.
Like, I don't
I
think I
mean,
feel
no,
like
if
that, but I think I feel like that with a Xiaomi device. And this is just
uh,
like I said, I don't have any reason to feel like that. I know logically it doesn't make any sense, but I don't know. I feel like the price is making me feel like that.
well, I mean, I think Xiaomi. I don't know. Their phones. They're kind of inconsistent. They don't have any signature look or signature
Yeah.
like material that they all. I mean, they throw so many different phones at you.
Well, Xiaomi the mixed devices usually have ceramic, which is something that really caught my eye.
Right.
But outside of that, you're right. They don't have a signature look. It's like whatever the new hotness is, they're gonna take it. Notch
Right.
this year, this year's the
Teardrop.
pill shape. Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll probably have some pills out there.
Yep. The pill shaped display.
Yeah.
They
So
already got a foldable, don't they? I think they got a foldable they're working on.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
They haven't
they
they
do.
haven't they haven't discussed it yet, but yeah, they're working on a foldable phone too.
Yeah,
You know.
So who foldable phone looks better? Was it Huawei or
Huawei,
Samsung? Huawei.
Huawei, easy.
No hesitation.
Yeah, the Huawei was. It looked like something. The thing that sold it for me when I sold it because it's too high, I ain't gonna buy it. But the thing
Right.
that really impressed me was Samsung with all the stuff they tried in the past. They made a whole bunch of weird phones, and with their screen technology and all of
Right.
that,
Right.
they could make the phone version look any better than it does.
Yeah.
Like the phone look like if it's folded closed and I hand it to you and like yeah, this
Right.
is your phone. Like the first thing at your mouth is gonna be WTF. Like it's not something you would want to use. Like you're
Mhm.
really only buying it for the tablet. But the Huawei, like when they closed it, it looked not only did it look like a phone you would want to use, it looked better than most phones. Especially the fact that the screen has no notch, it has no pill, it's
Right.
almost edge to edge for the screen on the front.
Right.
And then when you open it up, it's got a super thin bezel too. And then it's super thin and it just looks like it looks like they tried hard on it.
Yeah.
It looks like Samsung just tried to fold a screen and then stuck and then wrap pieces around it.
Like Samsung heard about it. Hey, they got a foldable phone. Oh snap! Let's slap something together.
Yeah, I mean that's literally how it looks, man. Like as far as design, it's not very.
That hinge look funny. That's like
It
in
literally
the
looked like they just put a Samsung logo over the bend. They just had like two pieces of glass
and they
for the two
fold over that
sides.
hinge
Yeah, then they have the hinge, and it's
in
like
the
they
middle.
just in the middle. It's like there's nothing design wise that they did that's new for that phone.
Mm-mm.
No, I mean I thought they was working on a foldable display where it actually fold without the hinge.
Right.
You know.
Right. And
That's the phone that's gonna come out that's gonna shock the world. Is the one that doesn't have the hinge and just folds. You know.
Oh yeah, when they had you a screen that folds and not
well, they got that bracelet phone. Who's seen that?
oh yeah, I've
Oh,
seen that man. Yeah.
Ain't
that
no man
dude.
gonna
Who's
wear a
gonna
phone on his wrist that
who,
look like a piece of jewelry like
yeah,
that.
who's gonna
With
wear that, dude?
Hey, so I'll say this: when that Galaxy S wearable was out with the curved screen that you wore,
hmm hmm
like that, like in person, that thing looked like the future. Like it looked like where you want to be.
I don't know, dude, but you look at that Nubia phone. Nubia watch. Was it Nubia or what company had that?
Nubia X. Oh, you talking about when we was in
No, I'm talking about
CES?
no, I'm talking about the watch. What company was
Oh,
that?
the watch.
That watch looked like a bracelet. Like no guy is gonna be seen with that watch. I couldn't wear it. You know.
Yeah,
That
I
one
I
don't know.
wouldn't.
Samsung. Go ahead.
I was saying I wouldn't. I wouldn't wear it.
And then that Samsung foldable around the wrist joint had all those magnets in there to keep it together so it wouldn't slip off your wrist and all kind of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
That
No,
was just way too much.
as much stuff as I bang my watch into.
Right.
Nah, man.
Mm.
That's the last thing
Hey,
I need. I will say this though.
tech
The, go ahead.
Tech Free Needs has a good point though. He said that the one negative problem, the screen is outside, so it's going to scratch up, which is true.
Yeah.
It will scratch up because instead of like the Samsung, the screen folds in. That's why they had that little 4 point something inch display, while the Mate X folds out, and the screen, half of the screen becomes the phone side. So it will
Yeah.
get scratches on it, but I mean, every phone's gonna have scratches.
Yeah.
Uno Nice has a good question for us. I don't have Android Q beta because I don't have a Google. I don't know if Rob has any Pixels or anything like that with the Android Q.
I got
Uno,
Android One phone.
you don't have the Android Q beta on your. You don't have a Pixel 2, do you? Or you
No,
sold
but
it?
the Nokia is in the program for
Really?
Android Q. Yeah.
Oh shit! Damn.
There's a
Do
lot
you
of
put it on there?
manufacturers.
No, I haven't messed. I don't mess around with the first couple of betas. I try to wait. I might mess with it in maybe in a couple of months when we get closer to. But I still use my Nokia as like a workhorse phone for me. Like I do a lot of streaming at work and podcasting and listen to stuff, and I use my Nokia to handle that. And my other
Yeah.
phone, is for phone calls from family and things at work and just stuff like that. But I take the Nokia and put it in my other pocket, and I might have my headphones on, and I might be listening to some streaming or some podcasts or something like that for the most part of the day, most of the day.
Oh, okay.
Rob is making me jealous. I should have got that Nokia phone, but
Nah, yeah, all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
that phone
Because
coming out anyway.
I didn't. I mean, I feel like it'd be better phones. I am jealous of the earbuds though. Like,
Yeah. But the camera on on the Nokia, I got to finish editing the video, but it's that camera takes some nice pictures. The camera app itself is very clunky, and meaning that as you go from like a bokeh picture, or you want to do a portrait, or you want to just take a regular video, it's like when the camera is switching to those particular modes,
mm,
it takes a good while to get into it. It's a real clunky app, but once it's in there, it's it takes great pictures. But if you needed to
Yeah.
take something really fast, or like, oh, hold up, everybody, let's get together, we gotta take this picture real quick, and you hit it, it's not quick like you normally like it, with like a Samsung or something like that. When you switch modes, if you go to live focus, it's not like a 2 or 3 second delay for the live focus to kick in.
Yeah.
oh,
That makes sense. I mean, but you think it's because of the cameras,
Yeah, I
or
think
you
so.
think it's just the app
Well, I mean, you got those five
software?
cameras. You got those five cameras, and then if you like try to switch over to a monochrome, I'm quite sure there's some kind of process in because the actual display will cloud up and then it'll flip into that mode.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I just think because of that
Yeah.
app itself, the camera app is just, and then they're using that A45, and I heard the A55 is a lot better for when it comes to taking pictures and handling that processing power. And that I think all 5 of those cameras might be a little bit too much for that 845.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that about all these new cameras. They all supposed to be great, and it has a lot to do with the 855 actually, and not the companies, doing nothing crazy.
Right. But yeah, I mean, but once it's, I mean, like I said, that's the and and like I said, once I got gotten kind of used to it, and if it was my only phone, it probably wouldn't bother me. But due to the fact that I got that Note 9, and I got some other phones, and when I turn on the camera app, boom, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think that's a big deal. At this point, you're gonna charge $700 for a phone. Like software got to be, you know, ready to go.
Yeah, yeah. And but other than that, though, like I said, it takes some real good pictures. But you gotta let. Then after you take the picture, though, it starts processing the picture. So that's another.
Uh, yeah, I did see one. I did see one. Cause like the first time he took a picture, like he snapped it and it was ready to take another one. And he was like,
Right.
"Oh man, this is real quick." But then he went to look at the picture and it was still processing. It took like
Yeah,
a while for it to finish processing.
yeah. It's about another 5 to 8 seconds of processing. But once it does and that picture kick in, you're like, "Whoa, that's a nice picture."
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
A ZXN name something YouTube says hello.
What it do?
Never seen him before on
What it
any
do?
stream, so hello.
What it do?
What it
Nigel
do?
said Huawei has a case for the Mate X foldable phone.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
bet they do. I bet they do.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody's seen that yet though. Like I know they gotta have one, but I don't think anybody's seen it yet.
No,
Wow.
no, I don't
Okay.
think anybody's seen it yet.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, Eric. What phone are you looking to pick up next besides the Note 10?
So the Note
Are
10
you
is yeah,
on 10 because that's a long time?
yeah, the Note 10 is unavoidable. I mean, I don't know if Razer's gonna do another phone this year. That might be interesting.
Nope.
Um,
Juan Bagnell said they don't think they're going to do any more phones.
oh, okay. I mean, it's not a dying
I mean,
industry, but it's a hard knock life, trying to mess with these smartphones. So I can
they
understand that.
the Razor phone has to come out and not just be a gaming phone because yes, there's a lot of there's a lot of gamers that love playing games on phones, but they want their phones to do more than just gaming. The
Well,
ones that
Well,
the one that does gaming like Call of Duty gamers and all these Fortnite streamers, they still want a phone that acts like a phone.
the thing is, the Razr
You know?
Phone 2 was it was a solid phone all around, and I think like right now you can buy the Razr Phone 2 for $499.
Yeah.
it
Well,
dropped. It
that's
had
a
on sale for a hot minute for 247.
that
247. I
that
ain't see that.
Yeah, y'all didn't
I
see that? It was
The
on
Ra-
sale for
I
about a week and a half for 247
the Razr
last week.
Phone,
The
man.
Razor Phone 2.
Look, I need you to start sending messages out and stuff like that happen because
I
that
thought
ain't no
everybody saw
regular.
that.
Nah, man, I
yeah,
ain't
I didn't
see
see
that.
that.
And I think I even retweeted the article
Look, man, I'm not on Twitter like
that I.
that.
That
Oh, man. My bad.
Man,
I didn't even see that. I seen $499
yeah, I see
because
499. It's
if it was
499
200
right
bucks,
now.
I would have scooped that up real quick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd have do something on swap and pick that up.
Yeah. Well, if they doing that now, it's only a matter of time before it's like that on a regular because, like John Michael said, Razer canceled its phone department, so it's only doing updates.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if I mean, the Razr Phone 2 was it was a more well-rounded phone. I think that design though was still too, it was too much
2015 or
compromise.
16.
It was just too much compromise in that design. It was obviously they kind of went all in on, you know, the gaming and the sound and all that stuff, and didn't really care about ergonomics. Like I got big hands. I walk around with a note. Whenever somebody with a note picks up a phone and says, "This is too big," that's a problem. Like
Yeah.
that's not good. So I don't know. But another phone, I don't know. I don't trust it at all because I don't trust the company. Is that their Razor? Like seeing what
Uh-huh.
if their Razor is going to be real, and if they're really going to bring it back, and if it's going to fold the way that these designs are saying it's going to fold, and
Yeah.
all this stuff. Man, that would be amazing.
Right. Right now, they got the Razer for $499.
Yeah, it's been like that for a couple of months actually.
Yeah, yeah. So it's only a matter of time. It's gonna drop permanently. I just don't want to get caught off guard like we got caught off guard in October.
Oh man, look,
Oh, when it was 100 and something.
Yeah,
yeah, man,
199.
I was not ready for that, man, at all.
Gadget Bay
Yeah.
might have a good point. It said that it needs to come out at 500. That's another point because it's like what 799
Y-
normally or 699.
Yeah, I think it's normally six
Yeah.
ninety nine, and they
I thought it was 899. I saw it for.
no, it wasn't that high. It was like it was either
It
6 or
it'd
seven
be
ninety
six
nine
ninety nine or 799.
originally.
Because the 499 is a $300 discount.
So 799.
Yeah, seven ninety
So,
nine.
right.
But that's
That's high for a Razer. I mean, for a gaming phone slash from a gaming company. I mean, it's just
But
I don't care what the specs looks like and everything else. It's just a high price.
it
well, I
You know,
has
mean,
you could
everything
have the
that.
latest stuff. It's just
yeah, it's
but
got the
nobody
latest stuff
cares
though.
about that though. But nobody cares about that. They look at the company. They're gonna say Razer. Why am I pay 899 for 799 for this phone?
Well, I think the problem is most people don't know the phone exists because you're not walking into
Well,
AT and
that's
T
true too.
and T-Mobile, and like, do they sell it in Verizon? I don't think they. I think you got to go buy it unlocked in Best Buy.
No.
That's the only place they sell it. That's the problem. Like, it's not in the
Oh well,
mix.
that's the
So
problem with a lot of these phones. But
yeah, so
when you're talking about a Razer phone for 799 and trying to go after these gamers, they, I mean, you could buy a S9 Plus or Note 9 for that price and still get a good gaming experience off of it. You know, you could buy shit.
Yeah,
You could buy the Google Pixel 3 and still get it better. The speakers and everything else will be pretty close to what it is. You
yeah.
know,
Well, I mean, I think that for playing games, I mean, you got a 120 hertz refresh rate on the screen.
yeah,
yeah,
You got the true dual speakers. It's not like you know they don't care about ergonomics. They don't care about size. They don't care about weight. It's literally
yeah,
like a big rectangle. It's a boombox in your pocket.
yeah.
So it's gonna sound better. It's gonna look better. But at the
One
end of
See,
the
back
we
then,
we
day,
kn- we know that, but the gaming folks don't know that. They don't. I'm getting that they don't care.
the gaming folks know it.
Yeah,
It's just most people not playing them type of games
right?
yeah,
that heavy.
One back. Well, he did a nice little series on the Razer phone. So, and
Yeah,
also, speaking of gaming, you hear they paid Apex Legend paid Ninja $1 million to stream their game to play it.
I
that's
believe it.
that's chump change.
EA, EA has that money, dude.
Yeah,
They have to compete with Fortnite, and that's the
yeah,
only. I mean, it's
yeah.
the only way to do
Fortnite,
it.
like these Fortnite tournaments, they have them
Hmm.
like every month, and they're giving people hundreds of thousands of dollars for winning these tournaments and stuff.
But I'm just saying
Yeah,
his commitment to stream it isn't a long commitment.
Oh, not at all. Not at all. Because he plays mostly Fortnite again.
Yeah, like to get the top Fortnite streamer to play your game.
They all got paid, dude.
Yeah.
Like the first time it came out, every streamer that was playing Fortnite would say, "This stream is sponsored by Apex." They are paying me to play the game for the first couple of days.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's why it was doing so well. Now the viewership is down compared to Fortnite, but I mean, $1 million to play a game.
Yeah.
I mean, I know people hate on them, but if somebody wants to pay $1 million, I take it.
Shoot, anybody take
you know.
What was Nigel
That's
asking
how much
about?
power that guy. Did Xiaomi release the Black Shark gaming phone, guys? Yeah.
I think.
I don't think any. I don't think.
Yeah, they released it and it went straight to Amazon. It's on there along with that Asus ROG phone too.
It's on Amazon right now for $400.
Yep.
And it's plenty of them in stock.
Yeah, you ain't got to worry about that going
nowhere. Also that that other phone too that Rob and them seen at CES, the Nubia. Well, no, the Red gaming phone.
Yeah, the Nubia X. It's got the display on the back.
No, the phone, the Red gaming phone.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that didn't come out yet, right?
No, it's out. It's out.
Oh, word? Huh.
Or it should be. They said they were shipping the pre-orders soon. Or let's see. They didn't reply to my email, by the way, little bitches. But that's okay.
They say he upset about that.
But I think they're shipping them out. But it's a good price. That was like $399.
Oh yeah, new man. They they got something going on, man.
Yeah. So Red Magic Mars for $399.
Damn.
It says you can buy. Black 8 gig. Man, everything's sold out except for the black 8 gig, 128, 8 gigs of RAM, and 128 gigs of storage. That's the only one they have available. And that one's $449.
Wow.
$449.
Yeah, I mean that still ain't terrible.
I don't know what kind of has on to do. Let's see. Specs. So, I mean, gaming phones are hard to sell. I don't know how many they sold of this one, though.
Yeah, I think that if regular phones didn't play games well, there'd be a market for it. But you buy a S10, you buy a Note, you buy a LG, they're going to play the games fine.
Yeah.
There's just not even with gaming computers, like, it's not a huge market. It's just, there's a lot of markup for the people that do buy it.
Yeah. So it has a 3,800 milliamp hour battery, Snapdragon 845 processor, the 630 Adreno. I mean, it has some good specs in it, but I wouldn't spend $399. I was trying to get it for free though.
Hey, there we go. I need to put up a new bubble video.
Me too. G. Michael said, "Little bitches for the win." Gadget Bay said, "Apex is fun." Yeah. I mean, I don't play all the games. I can't play them. I need to do my gaming review on Fortnite, and I was playing Fortnite the other day, and I jumped in there, and next thing I know, I'm dead. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I didn't shoot one person.
Hey, you got to be quick about it, man. You got to be quicker than that.
I'm slow, bro. My reflexes are slow.
Yeah. I'll take my chances at PUBG before I play Fortnite.
Oh yeah, well
Fortnite,
PUBG
wow.
makes it easy or something, dude. I don't know. I can win a round in PUBG, but Fortnite, and then playing on mobile too. You try to build and I'm pressing the wrong. I don't have enough reflexes for that, dude.
Yeah, that's
You
another level right there, man.
know.
Well, guys, we've been on for 2 hours, man. So we're gonna go ahead and do our usual wrap up. We appreciate everybody for stopping through. I'm gonna go ahead, toss it to Rob, let him go ahead and sign off. Well, not sign off, but tell the folks where they can find you.
You can find me over at YouTube at RP3 Tech Reviews. Please come by. I got some videos coming out over this weekend, and I'm gonna schedule some for the week so I can see if I can trick that algorithm. and other than that, you can follow me on Twitter at RP Roman numeral 3 Tech and at Instagram at RP3_Tech Reviews. I appreciate each and every last one of you guys. I'm going to go ahead and toss it to my man Forbes.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone, this is Joseph from Forbes Tech Reviews. Follow me on YouTube at Forbes Tech Reviews. I've been dropping like 2 videos a day on the Galaxy S10 Plus. I think I'm going to take a break. Okay, maybe not. I still have some more cases to do. You can also follow me on Twitter at Forbes Reviews. Become part of the BAM Nation. I'm looking for a secretary, a treasurer, and anything else. I do have my vice president, Mr. Gene Michael, is the vice president of the BAM Nation fan club. Stay tuned. Emails coming out to everyone. But yeah, it's been fun, guys. I always love talking tech with everybody in the chat. Thanks, everyone in the chat, the ones that gave the super chats, the one that's been cutting it up with us. Leo, Phone Tech at Work, because Phone Tech at Work is a brand, and Mr. BG Tech Life. So I'm going to pass it to my man Eric so we can close this out.
Yes, sir. Well, y'all already know where to find me. You're here. Come back here if you want to see some more videos in the future, hopefully. Well, not hopefully, but it'll be some soon, man. Like I said, we got a baby on the way, so productivity on the channel's been down a little bit, but we're gonna pick back up soon. Also, if you want, though, I am posting on Instagram at the Tech Gentleman and on Twitter at _Tech Gent and on Facebook at the Tech Gentleman. So, swing by any of those places, check me out. And until next time, guys, appreciate y'all stopping through. Peace.
Like Alan would do, pew, 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 pow.